Hi everyone, my name is Lucinda and in this video I'm going to explain basic placements and why you might need a placement holder and why you might actually even need two. So this is really wordy and so you're going to have to bear with me, and I think a lot of it is about trust and knowing that what we're explaining in a lot of these videos won't make a lot of sense when you first start, but we are trying to lay the foundations with you so that then when you get to the point of perhaps you've got your head around it, you'll understand a bit more about why we have advised you to do certain things. Okay, so obviously you don't have to do anything that we've suggested in any of these videos. It just comes from experience, not just from myself, but from leaders above as well. So they've worked things out, okay? They're one step ahead. So when you begin to enroll people, they will start appearing in your organisation. I would say physically, but it's not physical, it's virtual. They appear in your back office. So you can click the link on your back office called Downline, and then you can go onto Graphical Tree and you start to see an image appearing, looking a little bit like a tree. And basically placements is strategizing where you place your customers and your builders in order to make the most out of doTERRA's commission. So when you begin, you are very unlikely to have builders. The people that you enroll first are going to be customers, most likely. And so that means that you begin to have customers all sitting on your front line. And what I mean by that is literally directly underneath you. I'm doing a little drawing for you. Okay. Oh, the light. There we go. So this is you at the top. And here, say you've enrolled 4 people, all from one class. Amazing class. You've enrolled 4 people. And they will all sit on your front line unless you decide to move them. And now the best thing to do is to create a placement holder account. So that is where you enroll maybe, it could be somebody who wants an account, and that's actually probably the best way to do it. So it might be your mum, it might be your mother-in-law, maybe it's a sibling or a neighbour, but it needs to be somebody that you trust. And I'll explain a little bit why about that in a minute. But basically, we're creating basically a pretend builder, just for now. Okay, so when you enroll someone, that person will then appear on your front line too. Okay, so this is going to be our placement holder account. And what we want to do is we want to get our customers as far down our tree as possible, because when they get to uni level, when we start to make uni level commission off of these people's orders, we get more money for them being lower down in our organisation. So on our front line, you get 2%, right? This is after fast start, so that's separate. If you're not quite understanding about the commissions, there is a video just about the different commission types. A lot of it won't make sense if you're just starting. All you really need to know about to begin with is fast start, and then you start to make commission after fast start. So you only make 2% on orders for people on your top level. Okay. But if you get down to your 7th level, you make 7% back. Now, still that doesn't seem like a massive amount, but the idea is you have less people at the top, so you're probably in the end only have 4, maybe 5 builders for like presidential. I'm sure that's still only 4. I'm not there yet. But your organisation will come out, and so you'll have lots and lots of customers all across the bottom. If you're making 7% back on all of these people at the bottom, that's much better than you making 2% back off of them all being at the top. Okay, so a lot of network marketing companies, they're actually structured the opposite way to doTERRA, where you make lots of money off of people at the top and not much from the people at the bottom. And so what that means is companies who are structured in that way, it's more important for them to be recruiting people and to be getting people on board with the business. And sometimes you don't actually hear about what the product is, they're just talking about the business. And so that's why doTERRA is the opposite way around. So it means that we are much more product focused. We're more concerned about our customers. Obviously, we're still very concerned about our builders too. But it takes the pressure off as well, and it doesn't make us feel as though we're recruiting all the time. And it shouldn't be a recruit. People should come into it because they believe in it, they love the products, they're really passionate, and they're probably already sharing them anyway. And then you get more genuine people coming along, and people who are going to stick around and really want to build this as an income stream for their family. So once you've enrolled your placement holder, let's just say it's your mum, you want to then move the people that you enrolled at your really good class underneath your mum. Doing another little drawing. So then your structure will have gone from them all being on your front line, to this. Okay, so this is you, this is your mum, and these are the 4 people that you enrolled at your class. And it just means that as you progress, maybe one of these people decides that they want to do the business. And you can do what's called an account swap. And so this person wants to be a builder, and you've decided that now is the time to make this person an active builder. Rather than you just putting all of your customers down there, you can do a swap and swap those accounts. In fact, this person goes into this place and this person either moves aside, or I think their account can be terminated. And you might like to just gift that person a new account if they wanted to carry on ordering, but you can basically drop this person into that place. And that means that this leg can carry on building, and you can then put your customers under another leg. Maybe you move that placement holder and you start working on another leg, and you put your customers down there. Sorry, I think I need a whiteboard. Yeah. And then the reason you might need 2, this might not make sense. And it would be worth having a look at Rochelle's placement video too, because I think on there she talks about two placement holders. So it just offers almost extra protection of you, and also for them too. Another little drawing. So here we have you, we have your mum, your sister, and your customers have gone here. Now that just offers extra protection, because basically if this person decides, actually, you know what, I'm going to build this business, I want to do this, and you drop them into this space, right? So now this person is building and this person is still a placement holder. If this person that you've put in there decides, actually, you know what, this isn't for me, or maybe they're not going for it at the same rate that you are, it offers you basically another chance to get a builder in there that wants to go for it at the same rate that you do. So it just offers an extra little bit of protection, and also it takes any pressure off this person in thinking that they've got to perform, or they've got to be enrolling, they've got to be doing classes, and that can be really off-putting. And we want to make sure that people are only doing the business, you know, on their terms and how they want to build it, because nobody likes to have pressure put on them. So you may like to put 2 placement holders in. Speak to whoever enrolled you if you're not sure, and yeah, it will help you in the long run to reach your ranks. So I hope that helps. I know that it can be confusing. You're not really sure why you have to do it. I mean, you don't have to do it, but it's much better for the longevity of your business to do it. So just a word on who to have as your placement holder. You do have to be quite careful about that, because this isn't actually allowed from doTERRA. They know that we do it, but you have to be really careful about who you use. So I would strongly advise against using your husband at their work address or at their parents' address. Basically, you can't use anybody that lives in your house, anybody else that lives in your house. Needs to really be at a different address. And ideally, it needs to be somebody who wants to use the oils anyway. I have my mum as one, and I have my sister as one. Neither of them use their accounts. I put orders through on those as and when I need to. But ideally, it needs to be somebody who is going to be using it anyway to keep it active. So have a chat with whoever enrolled you to help you figure out who that could be for you. And basically, you need to be able to trust them, because when the time comes to swap a builder into that position, they need to sign the account over, basically. And any funds that have accumulated in that account need to be transferred into a bank account of the same person's name. So you can't use a child, and it needs to obviously be somebody that agrees to this. I've used my mum, and what I'm going to do is, when that time comes, the money that is accumulated in that account, I'm going to gift to her. And again, that's another reason why you need to be able to trust this person, because if they see that there's an income coming in on something that has their name on, they might feel as though they're entitled to it. And obviously they are in a way, but you need to make sure that, you know, you trust them. And if they decide that they want to build the business after they see that there's money coming in, then that's great. But yeah, so just be careful about who you pick. Don't pick somebody who might see money and their eyes light up and you didn't want to gift it to them. So yeah, have a think and have a chat with whoever enrolled you, or whoever is supporting you, and have a watch of Rochelle's placement training. It is more advanced, and a lot of it you may not be able to get your head around yet, but it might help you figure out about your placement holders, and how that helps you to rank. Okay, I hope that was useful. Any questions, pop them below in the comments, and I will try and answer them. Okay, bye.